Hello, welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom, and today we're going to cook us up a little bit of corned beef brisket here. This is a flat cut that weighs 3 3/4 pounds, and it costs almost $4. Well, $3.98. You might as well say $4 a pound. So let me get this thing open. When you open this thing now, make sure you don't get rid of this little packet of seasoning here, because that's good in your the brisket there. So I'm going to open this one up and get it washed off. Don't cut my finger off. And if I don't make too big a mess. Alright, now let's see if I can pull it back. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Now see, I'm going to have to dirty up 2 plates. Just to do this, because I'm going to have to pick it up off this plate and wash it and then set it back down in another plate. So, this is a nice looking brisket here. Yeah, there we go. I'll rinse it off real good. Get down this little crevice here. You know, they trimmed this up pretty good. Actually, I wish they'd left a little bit more fat on it than what they did, just for flavoring. But this looks pretty good right here. I'll get it back over where you can see it better in a minute. Alright, now, see, it looks pretty good. Even though I got gloves on, let me wash my hands here so I can handle it a little bit more. Okay, now I've got some Lawry's seasoning salt here. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on it and make sure I get some down this cavity here. Like that. I don't put too much on it, you know. So. Now to handle that, I gotta clean my hands again before I can handle my container over there. You get it contaminated and then that don't go good. So, clean your hands. Well, especially right now, you know, you gotta wash your hands every 5 or 10 minutes, you know, and stay away from people, stay at home, and watch our videos and watch all YouTube videos. Watch ours first and then watch everybody else's over and over. Okay. Now, we'll open this little packet here. Now this is the seasoning, the little pack of seasoning that comes with your brisket. Now this is pretty good stuff. So make sure you don't discard it, or I saw some people one time that never had any before. They take this little packet and they just laid the whole thing in there on the corned beef. It didn't flavor it too good, but it looked good, you know. So, anyway. Okay, now I've got a little over 3 cups of water here. I almost got 4 cups of water here. And I'm going to use this better than bouillon. In here, I need a teaspoon for about every cup of water. So, and the water's supposed to be boiling when you put it in it. This is close to boiling. Now this has been in the refrigerator is why it looks like it does, and why it takes a little bit longer for it to dissolve. But, you know, put it all down in there. And it's not, it doesn't really matter if it all dissolves or not, because once this Instant Pot gets to going over here, it's not going to be in there long without it being dissolved, I can tell you that. Alright, one more. Alright, now, that's going to be a little strong, I know, because those are heaping teaspoons. So now, let me go ahead and finish mixing this up, and we'll pour it in this Instant Pot. Okay, now I've got me 4 of these red potatoes here. That one's pretty small, you know. The other 3's, you know, about medium. Well, they got some bad spots in them, so I'm going to cut a few little bad spots out. That one goes deep. I don't like that. Now, have to throw this whole thing away and start over. We will. I think I got it. Alright, now, moving right along. I don't know what that little stem is there. It looks like a little stem off of an apple or something. I just don't think, I don't know. I'm sure it's nothing that would hurt you or anything. Just, you know, you just think, well, I don't want to be eating the stem off of anything, so we'll cut it out. And if you don't mind eating the stem off of it, go ahead and leave it in. Alright, now we'll go ahead and wash these off and put them back over here after I dry them off, and then we'll be back. Okay, now I'm not going to worry about these too much. I'm just going to more or less about quarter them, you know. So, you know, the people always tell me to put a dish towel under my cutting board. See, I did it today. I didn't forget. And it's holding steady. So we just got one more of these to go, and so when we do that, that's all I'm going to do to those. And see, after you cut them up and stuff, you can still be looking for little bad spots. See, you don't want that in there, you know, you need to cut that out. So there you go. Now that looks much better. So make sure I lay that somewhere where it don't get mixed up and go back in the pile. Next thing I'm going to do, I got this 16-ounce bag of carrots. That's almost a pound. And we'll put them in this bowl right here. Wash them off. There you go, like that. I'll put these potatoes in there with them. You can do a whole lot of stuff without handling the food but so much if you want to, you know. But now a lot of people, they like to do all that stuff themselves, you know, so they put their hands down in there and mix it. Well, I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this, a little bit of olive oil from my Evo oil sprayer here. Okay, now I've got some of this complete seasoning here. We'll sprinkle on there pretty generously. I'm going to shake them up some more. It's starting to smell good. We don't need much more than that. That's about got it covered. Okay, now back to the drawing board over here. Now we'll put better than bouillon down in here. All right. And now I've got this little rack here. And for the life of me, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's a Instant Pot rack or something I ordered with accessories or what, but anyway, there it is. Now, the next thing, the last time I have to use my gloves for this, take this beautiful brisket right here, set right down on top of it. Now, the reason I put that rack down in there, I don't especially like my meat down in the water if I can help it. And this little rack, with the help of this corned beef here, is going to help hold some of these veggies up out of the water too. So now, next thing I'm going to do is put the veggies right in on top of it here. And like I say, now most of them is going to stay up off the bottom or out of that water. Now you're going to have some to go in the water, especially the carrots. That ain't no big deal, you know. If they get wet, hey, if they get wet, they're going to get wet in this Instant Pot anyway. So now the next thing we need to do is take your Instant Pot pressure lid, and if you're not familiar with this new lid, when you put it on, it automatically seals by itself, because this button right here will pop up and it'll be sealed, so you don't have to worry about sealing it anymore or leaving it on vent, because it's going to seal. So you line up your little arrows here, the black on black, you can't hardly see them, turn them clockwise until he stops. It's real helpful if you plug your machine up and you come up here to pressure, and it's on high. You want to leave it on high, but now the time, we're going to run him up there. We'll go further, further, further. Back, back, back. Higher, higher, higher. Alright, hour and 30 minutes. And then you hit your start button. Okay, now it's going to take it a while before it seals and your little button comes up there to let you know that it's sealed. Because as much stuff as we got in this pot, it could take it 10 or 15 minutes. Although when I put the better than bouillon down there, now it was hot, so that might help it a little bit, but we'll see. We'll time it. Okay, now it's been 15 minutes since I hit the start button down here on this, and it's starting to get some steam come out around it, and it's starting to bubble a little bit, so it's fixing to pop up at any second now. Okay, now it took 19 minutes for it to come up, and so it shouldn't take much longer for it to start counting down the minutes here. And to tell you the truth, 19 minutes is not too bad for as much stuff as that pot's got in it. Okay, and there it went. Now it only took about 2 more minutes for it to start counting down. Now, we'll be back in about an hour and a half or 90 minutes, whichever one comes first. So, we'll be back. Okay, now we're down to less than a minute on this hour and a half cook here. Yeah, while we're waiting, if y'all can, give us a thumbs up and join our channel. We sure would appreciate it. And thank you very much to all you folks that watches our videos. It means so much to us. Because if you didn't watch our videos, we couldn't make it anymore. So, thank you very much. In all seriousness. And if you get a chance, you can always go down below and check out our links below and see if you like something from Amazon. So now when this thing gets down to 0, which is going to be very, very soon, like right there, I don't know, I've heard somebody say before what the L stands for, but I don't know what the L000 stands for. But anyway, now we'll start counting up. Now I'm going to let this sit in there and rest for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, before I take it out. And so we'll be back then. Okay, now this thing's been resting for a little bit over 14 minutes, so as soon as it hits that 15-minute mark, I'm going to hit that button and let some of this pressure out. And maybe there won't be too much pressure still in it after 14 minutes, 15 minutes. We're going to see right now in a few seconds. Okay, and there's the 15-minute mark. And we'll come back here and hit this button. Still quite a bit of pressure in there. Of course, now we had a lot in that pot. Y'all should smell this aroma coming out of this pot is really delicious. It'll make you want to rip that top off. But we'll wait till the pin falls. Okay, now it's only been 2 minutes. And not much noise coming out of this pot anymore. And I think that pin right there is going to fall any second. Okay, now there it went. Okay, now we're going to turn this pot around where we can handle it better. Move back the camera just a little bit. Turn it counterclockwise. Pick it straight up and away from your face. Oh yeah, baby. That looks great. Put it upside down in your sink over here. Let you look at it. Alright, let me get a fork and put it in it. Okay, now let's just look here. Oh gee, look at that fork. I want to tell you what, I think if I just turn loose of it, it would just coast right on down through there. Oh yeah. Potatoes. That looks great. Carrots. Oh yeah. Alright, now let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to get some of this out of here. If I can do it without burning myself. Now we'll try with this Friday scoop and this big long fork here. Oh yeah, now it's going to come out. Oh yeah, isn't that beautiful right there now? If I don't drop it in the floor, and I'm going to keep on. One day I'm going to do that. I'll put it right on the floor. Okay, now I'm trying to cut me a slice right here so I can make me a sandwich out of. It's so tender, it keeps just falling apart like that, and I'm cutting across the grain. About got enough for a halfway decent sandwich here. Oh yeah, that's some good looking corned beef right there, isn't it? Alright. Okay, now we're both going to fix us a sandwich. Kay's going to use this Kraft Real Mayo, and I'm going to use this Thousand Island dressing here. So we're going to get busy making those and we'll be back. Okay, now believe it or not, Kay put mayo and mustard on hers. But so far I've only got Thousand Island dressing on mine. About half a pound of corned beef. Okay, now I gotta add a piece of cheese to mine on top right there. And of course Kay's got to have her cranberry sauce over here. You know, she loves her cranberry sauce, so we gotta have cranberry sauce with a little bit of veggies. Now, I'm gonna have coleslaw on top of mine. I'd rather have sauerkraut, but lo and behold, I looked in the fridge and the cupboard was bare for sauerkraut. So that looks pretty good right there. It's the coleslaw. Now, put the topper on this, mash it down a little bit, get your little veggies. Gotta have some more carrots. Okay, now that about does it for this little short video. And I hope y'all enjoyed watching it as good as we made, as much as we enjoyed making it. And so I hope you come back and see us real soon. And I hope you watch more of our videos. And so until next time, y'all have a real good and safe day. Don't forget to wash your hands and stay away from everybody. And come back and see us as soon as you can now. Goodbye.